On the topic of first aid, do you think first aid is part of self-defense, like part of self-defense? Do you think it should be learned along with self-defense?
First aid.
Yes, first aid.
Oh, of course. A lot of times when we teach the class, we teach like if something happens, if you can't breathe or whatever, always, how to set a bone, whatever, we help the people like that. Like I said, again, it's just not the kicking and punching. So it's a good thing to learn that. Even if you're not in the martial arts, it's a good thing to have that in your pocket.
Yeah. Do you think enough people are aware of how to perform first aid?
Most people don't. Most people panic. When they see a cut or a bone broke, they don't know what to do. They panic. But there's a few out there that has saved a lot of lives. They'll be able to pull somebody out of a burning car or, be able to do CPR on them. But the average person, they usually kind of panic, and they won't get involved, so that's another thing.
Okay. So do you have any other last message that you'd want to say?
Say again?
Do you have any other message that you want to say?
Well, it doesn't make a difference. Like I got students from Russia, and it was all going around Russia and all that stuff like now. But when it comes to the martial arts, I look at it this way: we should all be one family. It doesn't make a difference if we take Taekwondo, Kung Fu, whatever. It all should be a one big family, and everybody help each other. So the politics thing needs to stay out of it. And like you guys need help, I have my hands out there to help you, and vice versa. And that's the way it should be for most martial artists. And if you get a really good martial artist or a grandmaster, they'll tell you the same thing. Their hand is always out to help somebody.
Okay, yeah. So one more question that comes to mind, like, so do you think more people should learn self-defense?
Well, sure. Everybody should learn self-defense, I think, or just part of it. Like being a woman or even a man, but most likely the women, to be able to defend themselves, most definitely, or a small child, be able to kick somebody and run real fast to get away from them. It should be to me in school, it should be a mandatory class instead of like PE. It should be a mandatory self-defense class in there.
Yeah. And finally, as for America specifically, for the US, do you think there's a greater need in the US to learn self-defense?
Say it again.
For the US specifically, do you think there's a need to learn self-defense in the US?
Oh yeah, of course. there's a lot of bad areas here, and I'm from the United States, but there's some places that you just don't go. I mean, if you're the wrong color or whatever, you'll get shot or stabbed. So yes, it's very dangerous. And the United States, needs to learn. And there's a lot of martial arts, thousands of martial arts studios all over the United States. Some are good, some are bad. You have to weed out the best. What I found was my dealings with the Worldwide Kajukembo Federation is I deal with everybody from all over different countries, all over the world, countries I've even heard of. And they all have the same problem, or they need the same kind of help. So again, everybody should stick your hand out to help everybody.
All right. And do you have any comment on gun violence and abuse of using guns and weapons?
Well, yeah. Well, on the gun stuff, I don't have any guns, so, and I'm not really into the guns, but, the bad guys got the guns, and that's the main thing. And it's sad that you're seeing these kids are going into schools, shooting everybody up, but somehow they get a hold of the guns. And it's a bad thing, but, a lot of people have guns to protect themselves or their homes, and that's their right. It's not no one's right to take it away. It's just that they should make it more difficult for a younger person to get it. I think, a kid 18 years old is not mentally wise to have a gun, especially what's going on these days. It's so sad seeing the children being shot and stuff over one kid that's not all there. So if you make it harder for that person to get that gun, maybe you'll save a little bit more lives.
Yeah, I heard recently in Texas, the Todd Elementary School shooting.
The what?
the elementary school shooting recently in Texas.
Yeah, it's very bad. I mean, I got three little kids, and when I heard that on the computer that day, it just made me sad. You know, thinking all them poor children that were killed, you know, over really nothing. One sick individual. What they can't. This is what they can't do. Is the kid that shot those people? What they do, they put him on TV, they put him on the news. So what happens? It gives them their 15 minutes of fame. So a lot of kids want to go out that way. Oh, I'm going to go out, you know, shooting somebody. So I'll be on TV for 15 minutes. What they should do is just take care of that kid. Don't put him on TV. Show what he did, but just don't put him on the public eye. All that does is make it worse.
Okay, so I'll just ask my group. Is there anything else that you guys want to ask?
No, we're good. Thank you.
Okay, then thank you so much for helping us out.
Okay, thank you so much. It's my honor, and I appreciate you guys doing this interview, and we'll talk again.